Going to show you a couple things mechanically. If you guys get a chance to take our biomechanics course, you can listen to me talk again for 10 hours. There's exercises, but I'm going to show you some things that are a little more visual. So I'm going to let you guys watch these two videos. Okay. I tried to sync them up pretty decently in time, to be able to see certain things. And it can be really hard to the human eye because I've spent a lot of time in 3D motion capture labs, but I'm going to show you a few things. One, I don't want to look at mechanics necessarily good or bad. What I do want to be able to take a look at is examining what players need a little more attention. So I'm going to show you two guys, and I scroll them into foot contact when it's firmly in the ground. Okay. So let's say I scrolled over a little bit more. About there. Okay. So he's got weight bearing foot flat. I'm going to go over here with the same player. And there. Okay. Oh, full contact of the foot. Okay, what can you tell me? Maybe I'll ask Matt if he's on here first. Um,
Yeah, I'm here.
okay. What can you tell me about the position of each of these guys at weight bearing foot plan? Like, let's talk about this guy versus that guy. Let me know some of the things you're seeing from
Yeah,
both.
the first one is just arm up at foot strike.
Yep.
Um, so
So you can.
I coached the guy on the left, so
No
I'll
way.
I'll I can speak to that one.
No way. It's
Um,
amazing, dude. You did a great
yeah,
job. That is
well,
so cool.
he did a great
That's
job.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, the main one I would say is yeah, the ball is up at foot strike, and then yeah, there's different things like one's more closed than the other.
Yes.
Um, the guy on the right is just looks like he's putting a ton of there's a ton of stress transferring up the system by what he's doing movement wise.
Yes. Okay. So these are some things to look at, right? So we talk about stress. Yes, you can see generally it can be elevated in pitchers that have early layback. Okay, really early layback. And the other thing too is, if we see this and the pitcher's actually really going well and feels good, like this is a guy you want to monitor a lot. You may not want to change because you could impact them. But if I scroll through, a couple things that you can see pretty easily is that he's got pretty big hips and very skinny shoulders. So you can see that there's some pretty decent separation there. This player, what happens is they start to stack up too early, where this distance between them, they're almost on top of each other. In the biomechanics course, I go into like 3D mode where you actually, if you ever have guys at a lab and you want to actually, optimize their rotational sequence, you can see that, how long do they stretch? So this guy does not stretch very long because he gets to early layback. So it means he's trying to sync everything together. He's trying to stack up too much. So the stretch time and then also the amount of stretch between it and then the sequence. We talk about those. I mean, there's a lot to this. But that's something you can see visually from video.